Favela, favela, vinha aqui na favela pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau, pra sentar no grau, vinha aqui na favela.
Guys, what's going on? This is Brad with OTC Stocks. Just coming to you tonight. I'm a little bit late getting this one out, but I thought it was a really important one to discuss with you guys because it's not typically, because we made this play on Friday, and it's not typically one of the trades that we typically make within our group. And if you don't know who I am, if this is the first time watching your video, I highly encourage you to watch this video that I'm putting up right now. You're more than welcome to click on that on how to get to our chat group, as well as the other features that Techbuds Solutions has to offer you. I am only one part of Techbuds Solutions. Ricky Gutierrez is our leader. Basically, delegates, it's all different types of trading within the stock market, and mine's just one of those specific areas that is OTCs. Again, I thank you for watching tonight, or today, whatever you're watching this, and just kind of wanted to go over the play that we made on Friday, and it actually happened to go up 700% by the end of the day, and it was a day trade that I made. I didn't, typically, if you guys know my trading style up to this point, I usually make swing trades, right? I go in, I buy something at the bottom that I know is going to have potential, and wait for news to come out or something like that, and then ride that wave. This one was a little bit different. The OTC market has been really slow here within the last 6 to 8 weeks. Really, the summer wasn't all that great. We're just trying to wait for this to pick up. So I was just trying to look for something that had some real potential that I could see some good green on. And this was it. This stock, this particular company, I'll just be honest with you up front, is crap. But there was a very interesting 8K that came out on this that I shouted out in our group. And a lot of you were able to capitalize on this. And the way that I was able to do that, as you know, your greatest asset when it comes to trading OTCs is networking, right? I always preach on that, being able to know enough people that know what they're doing, that can shout certain things out, and then you go back in and do your own due diligence. And if it's something that looks good to you as well, then that's when you make that calculated decision on buying into a stock or not. Prime example of this is that you guys know a good close buddy of mine is I Like BB Stock. He's on Twitter, and he shouted this out and at 10:09 on Friday. He actually said that he got in ATPT, and it says going on AK, no RS. And what does that mean? So ATP was running on the 8K that they released that day, and the 8K basically indicated that they were not going to be having a reverse split. And so what I did, as I do in every trade that I make, you do your own due diligence. You don't just go off of what somebody else says. So I went into OTC markets. You guys have seen this before. Looked up ATPT, and then went down here into the most recent 8K that was released. So I clicked on that, and here's the 8K that I was looking at. So lo and behold, it says, and this is what was really weird, but it says on January 4th, someone without any authorization from the company filed on behalf of the company, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they're going in here and saying that the reverse split wasn't happening. And why is that a good thing? Reverse splits, if you're not aware of what they are, they basically, the most basic form is they are reducing the slice of the pie that you have in that company by issuing more shares, and it's basically just a more dilution that takes place within that stock. So the value of your stake in the company has diminished whenever a reverse split is issued. This basically was saying that they were not, moving forward with the reverse split, and that for whatever reason, somebody had announced a reverse split without anybody's knowledge. Why they were, addressing this now after something that happened back in 2016 is beyond me. January 2016, which is why I said that I made this a day trade, because this is something that I can't fully trust, but I know that, basically, how do I want to say it? I know that when a reverse split gets canceled, that's huge news. So everybody was just buying the crap out of this, and I can show you back on this chart the amount of volume that was coming in. When BB was first called it out, said he was getting in, it was around 10:30. So you look at 10:30, and then this stock started out at 0001. The beginning of the day on Friday at market open is 0001, and it had been that way for a long time. And all of a sudden, this volume just starts shooting in. And I mean, it was a ton of volume. I mean, look at this. It's just crazy. The amount of volume that came in on this thing was unbelievable. And you can tell, how dilutive this company is just based off of the amount of buying it took for it to even move the amount that it did. Obviously, 700% is a huge runner when it goes from 0001 to 0008. I was talking to you guys all day about how I was thinking about getting out at 9s. A lot of you guys got in when I shouted it out at around 4. Some of you got in at 5 as well, and we just kind of rode it up to 8s. I got out a little bit early. Some of you guys got out actually at 8. I wasn't so sure that it was going to continue to rise, and at the very last minute, lo and behold, somebody bought it at 8, and then some of you guys were able to get out as well. And fortunately, enough we did, because as you can see, as with most OTCs, the volatility is just insane down here, and it dropped back down to 0004. So you probably lost quite a bit if you decided to swing this. For me personally, I just knew the quality company wasn't good, but I knew it was a solid day trade based off of all that momentum and that 8K. And so that is why I decided to move forward with that. So guys, it's just something a little bit different that I usually do. And I just kind of wanted to show you my reasoning and the method behind all of that. If you guys, again, are just watching this for the first time, I encourage you to watch the video that I had originally tagged in the beginning here and take a look at that on how you can be a part of our group. We have a solid group of traders, from beginners all the way on up to very tenured ones that are even better traders than I am. I just provide a way for you guys to be able to join our group and be with other like-minded individuals. I think we have a really close-knit group, and everybody's eager and willing to help each other, and it's just great. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. I really appreciate you watching. More videos to come. I know I've been kind of lacking last week. It's just been really crazy, busy schedule-wise with me, and I do apologize for that, and I will get some more videos out on a more consistent basis from here on out. Appreciate you watching, guys, tonight. That's all I got for you, and B Smith is out.